Before we go into images a little bit further, I wanted to make sure you get the Kindle customer service number and contact email addresses. These are also going to be in the PDF file that you downloaded with these videos, so you don't have to worry about writing it down. It'll be included in that PDF file. Earlier I was talking about images. I was talking about cover images. Here we're going to cover more about the interior images and some of the requirements for them. First of all, images on the Kindle are black and white. Kindle for PC or the iPhone Kindle display full color images. So you want to use full color images because in the next year or two, Kindle will also support color images. At least that's what's in the works from what I hear. So I limit my images. I don't like to put too many in there. It can be cumbersome a little bit. I like to use plenty of hot links. They work extremely well. I scatter them throughout my ebooks, especially if it's a promo type, or you can even put in affiliate type links in there. Now, the display area of the Kindle is maximum 520 by 622 pixels. That's at 72, use 72 DPI. And Kindle will resize the images and ultimately distort them if they're not this size. But the good news is that only one side needs to be at max, because Amazon won't change the image's height if if one side is right. If one side is, say, at 520, it's not going to change the image. So let's say, for example, you have an image that is 500 by 600. Amazon will auto resize it to 520 by 622. Okay, if your image is, let's say, 450 by 622, or say 520 by 520, the image will not be resized at all because one side is already at the maximum. Now, you cannot center images vertically either. You can center them horizontally but not vertically. To do a little work around this, this is what I do. You take your image after it's been optimized and cut and paste the final image into the center of a 520 by 622 background. So now your images are the fullest size possible and always centered perfectly. I mean, I used the blue background here just to show the contrast. Obviously, you would do a white background so that it looks like it's centered perfectly. So you got all your images squared away. Now think of images as pages. But you want an image to appear as a full page. So name your pages, or name your images like page number 7.jpg or page number 15.jpg, etc. Now create a single folder with all your images with no subfolders. Take one single folder with all your images, and then you want to add an index.html file for the interior document. Now call the images by file names. They'll be relative to the document, so it would be image source equals page1.jpg. So you don't, that's the way it would call the image. Now the Kindle doesn't support all HTML tags. Also in the PDF file that came with this download, there's a list of tags that the Kindle does support as of right now. I mean, that might change in the future. But take a look at those over. It supports most of the standard HTML tags, but not all of them. To force Kindle to a new blank page, this is a Mobi Pocket. This is what Mobi Pocket uses to force Kindle to go to a new page. So use this tag to force a new page. Alright, so once you got your interior document ready, you got all your images ready, you want to create a zip file out of everything put together, and name it correctly with the ISBN or your Amazon number. Alright, we're going to go into a little bit more of formatting your interior document in the next video.